Good evening. It is Tuesday, April 27th, 2021. One of the most powerful ministries that each one of us can provide is the ministry of presence. We can be there when someone else needs us. That's what's been so damaging with the quarantining of the nursing homes and the hospitals. When people have been facing difficult times over the past year, so often they were forced to face them alone without the presence of their friends and families. In the passage of scripture we're looking at tonight, Jesus needed the ministry of presence of Peter, James, and John, his closest disciples. And quite frankly, they failed miserably. The ministry of presence does not require words, does not offer real or false solutions, does not pontificate or provide empty and meaningless cliches. It just means we are there. In Mark chapter 14, verses 32 to 42, and I'm reading from the New Living Translation, second edition, we see they went to the olive grove called Gethsemane. And Jesus said, "Sit here while I go and pray." He took Peter, James, and John with him, and he became deeply troubled and distressed. He told them, "My soul is crushed with grief to the point of death. Stay here and keep watch with me." He went on a little farther and fell to the ground. He prayed that if it were possible, the awful hour awaiting him might pass him by. "Abba, Father," he cried out, "everything is possible for you. Please take this cup of suffering away from me. Yet, I want your will to be done, not mine." Then he returned and found the disciples asleep. He said to Peter, "Simon, are you asleep? Couldn't you keep watch with me even 1 hour? Keep watch and pray, so that you'll not give in to temptation. For the spirit is willing, but the body is weak." Then Jesus left them again and prayed the same prayers before. When he returned to them again, he found them sleeping, for they couldn't keep their eyes open. And they didn't know what to say. When he returned to them the third time, he said, "Go ahead and sleep, have your rest." But no, the time has come. The Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. Up, let's be going. Look, my betrayer is here. Look at Jesus' requests. First, sit here while I pray. Just be there. I'm not asking for your erudite prayers, your wonderful soliloquies of grace seeking. Just sit with me. Then he asked, "Stay here and keep watch with me." Jesus shared with them his emotional and spiritual turmoil and agony and asked them to sit with him. The ministry of presence does not require training or knowing what to say. It means just being there with someone who is hurting. After praying, Jesus came back and found the disciples sleeping. When you're trying to be with someone, you do have to actually be with them, not catching a nap or catching up on your phone or attentive to something in the background, but quietly attentive to the one who is hurting. When Jesus returned the third time, he said, "You might as well sleep, but the time has passed. I'm about to be arrested. Surprise!" Several characteristics of the ministry of presence can be learned from this bad example of the disciples. First, be there with the person who is hurting. Not thinking about it, not praying about it, not telling them to call you if they need you, but to be there. Second, offer silent support. Words, answers, cliches, promises, explanations, solutions, none of that's needed. Just be there. Third, be attentive and empathetic with the hurting person, not distracted by sleep or the phone or TV or the people in the background. Fourth, be on time. There's a limited window of opportunity for the ministry of presence. You can be too late and miss the opportunity. I encourage you, share the ministry of presence with hurting people around you. God will help you as you care for others. God bless you.